Tell me your culture shock. You've probably seen things that other people will never see.
What do you think?
The politeness, the cleanliness. Everybody says
I
that.
can just say the train snacks. We literally had a bird just over us for a moment. Enough bird for today. Culture shock. What is your culture shock? Today we're going to go and ask people on the streets here in Tokyo what culture shock they experience. And I have a new one I'm going to share with you at the end of the video. So let's ask Furnace. Where are you guys from?
Cambridge in the UK.
Ooh, first time, second time, third time in Japan?
First time.
First time?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, how is it?
Yeah, it's been amazing so far. I've only been here for, I think, 3 days, is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Why Japan?
I mean, I've always wanted to come to Japan, but we were traveling. So we went to China, then South Korea, then here, and then we go to Australia.
Yeah.
Wow, like a full-on tour in the area. What is it, APAC, I think, or like the area here? I can't directions. Anyway, so full-on tour. Japan is your third stop.
Yeah. For me, to be honest, I've always wanted to come here. Maybe for the last couple of years, we've had the idea of doing this trip. But the food, number one. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, just the whole culture and everything of it. It's really easy and efficient.
Was there like anything back home where you geeked out about Japan and you're like, I definitely have to do this in Japan?
I really like history, so just like the historical context, all of the sites and everything like that. That's like my vibe.
Yeah.
So I geek out on that.
I don't know. Maybe the food. Is it Smiski? They're like these small figurines.
Smitsky?
Yeah, they're like these small green, like little men figurines, and you open them and they all do different actions. Me and my sister really like them, so we're gonna go. I think it's Kiddieland. They have loads of them there, so we're gonna go there after this. Yeah.
That is so niche that even I did not know about it, but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
You said history, so I'm curious, which part of Japanese history interests you?
I watched a series called The Shogunate. So I love like the whole samurai period leading until like the Western kind of intervention into Japan, and then the early industrial kind of period leading up to the Second World War.
Have you had a culture shock yet? What was your culture shock in Japan?
Everyone's really polite compared to the UK. Not that people in the UK are rude, but everyone seems really happy. Like all the waitresses, when they speak to you, they're really smiley and happy. And I think the order of everything. So,
Hold on. You're shocked that they're smiley and happy?
yes. I don't know. I think sometimes people in England can be quite brutal, and that you don't really like, people sort of ignore each other and don't want to speak and stuff like that. Yeah, just the experience in the restaurants is a bit different, and it's nice. It brings a nice energy.
What was your culture shock?
When you get on public transport, obviously you're not really allowed to be very loud, which is obviously a good thing. And in England, you do more or less have quite a lot of people that are just either on the phone, or some people play the music out loud, or they're talking with friends, or we have a really big there you go, that's what I was about to say as well. So I think it's quite nice. You want to just relax, or maybe you're on your way back and forth from work and you want to chill out. So I like that.
Nice and quiet on the train.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell me your culture shock. Anything you're like, whoa, that's different.
Well, obviously everything, because it's all a shock, but I just love how everyone is themselves in fashion and their unique styles and all of that. I think it's, a lot of people in Australia just follow trends, whereas here it's just do whatever you want and no judgment. I love it.
You're literally talking to do whatever you want right now.
I love it.
So I'm a bit of your culture shock experience, right? I'm like, hello, talk with me. I'm dressed flashy. Hello.
I love it though. It's just a new personality trait and everything, and it's I love it.
Culture shock is, I guess, on the weekdays when I went out. I saw a lot of salarymen who go to their work and they wear similar suits and like move on the same direction, and like there are a lot of them, and they like I don't know, they seem like how to say that, robots. Like a lot of people dressed similarly move to the similar direction. Yeah, I thought that it's very
The morning rush.
French, yeah. And also, there were no trash cans. Like, I didn't know where to put my trash, and I just walked around the city with that.
Yeah, like right now, you're still walking around with your trash.
Yeah, that's true.
Name me something interesting that gave you the culture shock.
Matsuya, Yoshinoya, places to eat like that. Cheap, good food. That's very unique to Japan, I think.
But first of all, explain it to people who don't quite know what it is, and maybe that's how people will notice what's different.
So those are chain restaurants, and I think they're considered fast food in Japan. Although in my, I think they're great food, for what it is, and it's modestly priced. They're cheap for what it is. You get a set meal, little soup, little salad, little main kind of bowl, meat bowl, and you can get that for like $7-9. Which is a great price, and you get a full meal. And everybody goes there, young, old, salarymen, just retired people, young people. It's for everybody.
Yeah. It's quick and it's very filling, right?
Yeah, it's great. And also you get a lot of the sides, you get the sauces, you get the little sesame sauce, you get the little pickled ginger. I love the sides. You just like add on the sides into the bowl.
You have nothing like that back in Croatia.
Actually, no. You have specialty kind of like Asia, Pan-Asian restaurants. You have Japanese restaurants, but not nearly at that friendly of a price point. So for something that you would get in Matsuya, you would have to pay like triple the price probably back home.
What surprised you? What gave you a bit of a culture shock?
For me, I think it's we can go in a city and just be in a garden just a street ahead. We just go to the Meiji
Shrine, yeah?
Yes, Meiji Shrine, and we just pass a street and we are here, and we don't have this in France.
So the transition between parks and city is surprising.
It's not like this in France. We have big park, but we don't have a street with much vitality like this.
It surprises you a little bit, right? It's like city, 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 park, quiet, city, city, city. It's unique, absolutely unique.
Yes, it's yes.
What surprised you?
The animal coffee, it's rare in France. There are not animal coffee and maybe with cat, but not je sais plus comment.
Water?
Capybara.
Capybara?
Capybara.
Capybara?
We don't have
it's
this
not in France.
Yeah.
Cat maybe, but not pig.
Pig, yeah.
Pig, no.
No.
Did you go?
No, not
Not capybara. We just do the Samoyed cafe.
dogs.
Oh, the dog cafe?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've seen cats, you've been to dogs. Any other animals you want to go to and see in a cafe?
And no birds.
No birds.
No birds.
Oh yeah, because you're scared of birds, right?
Yes.
Have you had anything so far that has given you a bit of a Japan culture shock here?
So for me, I think like the convenience stores, the fact that they have like full meals in there is pretty unique. And then I was commenting last night how I thought not the trains, but the streets were like awfully quiet too, despite like all the people walking. It's like pretty peaceful.
Yeah, there's a lot of people and it's still very quiet.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was afraid of stimulation, like overload, but it's actually been like quite nice.
I mean, here, have you had a bit of a stimulation overload? Because we're like
on the street, yeah.
Yes.
This is like the very first time that I've had that though, since being in Japan. Otherwise, it's like quite nice and quiet.
Yeah, good point, good point. It can be, especially you turn into this road and suddenly it's pretty quiet here.
Yes, absolutely.
Anything else you're like, ooh, I was a bit shocked, a bit surprised about that in Japan?
Like the organization of everything, like how I feel like you think of everything over here, even down to like how restaurants work and how you go and then you get a queue number and then you have to wait, and we had to sign up to like an app, not an app, like put our email in and then we got notified and we just waited in a queue. It was just different. It's just a different system. It just seems very organized. And the toilets, even that, like even in hotel rooms, everything's thought about, I guess, a little bit more. I don't know if that makes any sense.
How are toilets organized?
Like, the Japanese toilets are different. Like when you go in the bathrooms in the hotel, there's hooks in the right place for towels. And like, it sounds really silly, but I feel like in UK hotels, they don't think about things as much as that. It's just like a sink and then the shower and then that's sort of it. But there's just like small things. Yeah.
Reverse culture shock I had in the UK. Where are your electricity plugs in the bathroom?
Yeah, see, there you go. That's literally a perfect example.
I can't blow dry my hair.
Go outside. Yeah, exactly.
It's like I can't blow my hair in front of the mirror. I can't. Anything else that surprised you here, like living and working in Japan, where you're like, that is different?
The different thing is in many places you are not allowed to dye your hair. Like,
Good point.
and also you can't have like tattoos or piercings. Like, people with tattoo are seen like they're not sociable or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
So,
so it's not a proper member of society, kind of.
yeah. So I thought that it's something that can be fixed and must be fixed in the culture, so people can be more different.
Everything's warm. Everything is warm. Like drinks from vending machines are warm, train seats are warm, toilets are warm. I'm like, well, I was expecting to be freezing because I don't do well in the cold at all, but I've just been having to take my jumper off all the time because between the walking and the everything's already warmed for you. Yeah, that's been the biggest shock. You said the warm train seats? Yeah. I got on a train and I finally got a seat and I sat down and I'm like, oh, everything's toasty now. I'm fine. I can sit here for the next 2 hours. We're good. Toilet seats, you said? Yeah. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I've gone to the bathroom. My butt's not freezing. It's great. Yes. What else do you say? Something else was warm. Drinks. Yeah, drinks. Vending machines. You have cold drinks and you have hot drinks. I was like, oh, a nice milk tea. I'll get this. I'm like, oh, it's warm. Oh, this is even better now. What season is it currently in Australia? What are the temperatures? So currently in Australia, it is summer. So I went from a 34 degrees Celsius day. So absolutely, I think it's just under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, God. And it's been on and off storming as well. So, but it's like hot one day, stormy the next. So you got the cold, because we don't do humid in Melbourne. Everything's just the Arctic cold coming straight up from Antarctica. So it's just cold snap wind or blazing hot heat. There's no in between. Oh my goodness. You've been having a rough time then. Yeah, absolutely. But then I come here and it's just cool. It's just nice. I am a bit upset because it snowed the day before I got here, but what can you do? You got a little bit of everything at all the seasons now. Absolutely. Well, that's the thing with Melbourne. They say, come to Melbourne, you don't know what to wear because you get 4 seasons in one day. Whoa. Which is very much true. But now you're toasty. You said you're like warm today? Yes, I'm very warm today. There's so many layers. I think there's like 14 layers on me and I'm not joking. So I'm like, let's hope I don't sweat through this kimono. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Hey, the Harajuku Kawaii Monster Cafe is back as the Harajuku Kawaii Monster line. And since I'm a big fan of the cafe, it's great to have them back as a line. It's like a colorful explosion. I've made an Instagram reel about it if you want to check it out. But yeah, that is my recent color shock. Color shock. It's not a culture shock. It's a color shock. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's actually more to check out. Check out somewhere up here over my colorful moon. Another video. And I hope I catch you soon on Ash Japanese. Bye!